your Maine and mine, building Maine's economy, one dream at a time. It's the way life should be. Greenlight Maine.
Give me that green light, Maine. Give me that green light. Give me that green light.
Welcome to this special edition of Greenlight Maine. We are celebrating 10 seasons of promoting and investing in Maine businesses, and we thought it would be a good idea to take the show on the road and visit some of our winners. We gathered up a special group of CEOs and business leaders, and we're going to pick up one more on Commercial Street. Let's go. To see you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for being part of this special episode. Oh my God, those are beautiful. Thank you. Well, welcome aboard.
I have another batch I'm gonna go.
Oh, okay. We have a present. Yes, aren't these beautiful? Okay. I'm gonna pass these out to everybody. Everybody gets a bag.
Well, I already do have a collection.
Oh my gosh, and there's more.
Hi.
Wow.
I'm so excited I get to see you today.
All right, we're going to head over to Northsport and visit Elia Tannhauser. We'll see you there. These are so beautiful. All right, let's pass these out.
Hey, welcome.
Hi,
Good to see you all.
So
Thanks
good
for coming.
To see you.
Yeah. Good to see
Thanks
you.
for having us.
Yeah.
This is great.
I love all your sea bags.
Yes, yes. Courtesy of the one and only here.
Awesome. Come on in. One thing that we desperately wanted to design into this facility was a streamlined workflow. Our last facility kind of grew organically, and we were upstairs and downstairs and half packing things and bringing them down to ship out. So this facility we designed to be efficient and streamlined. So everything comes in here and leaves there in the FedEx truck. And the whole process is basically a circular flow. Most of our products are based off of growing mediums. There's a lot of different products depending on the species of mushroom you want to grow and the application, whether it's indoors, outdoors, on logs, in beds, just on your countertop. We probably have like over 1,200 SKUs, but that's a lot of like variants with sizes and different species.
Who do you sell to?
Really, like anyone that's like from first-time mushroom grower, all the way to commercial mushroom farms. We started as a fresh mushroom farm, so I mean we were selling at farmers markets and to restaurants fresh product, and then very early on we realized there's quite a demand for growing products, so we kind of did, even from the beginning, we sold to commercial farms and end users at like farmers markets, but we've branched into that. This is the pick area, so we have all the refrigerated product there, which gets picked to specific orders into these totes, and then all the shelf-stable product is on these carton flow racks, and this is an efficient space storage method, and they also get picked. So we have picking happens on both sides here for refrigerated and non-refrigerated products, and then it goes down these conveyors, which came from LL Bean. We've made little improvements over time. Like in the beginning when we installed this, we had to go get all the tubs at the end, which was annoying. But now it has a return here, so it delivers the tubs to the packers, and then the tubs come back on the conveyor. So it's like one other little task that is more automated. The orders pretty much go out where the raw materials came in, so it does the full cycle, and we fill at least one FedEx truck every day. Sometimes around the holidays we do 2 trucks, but that is super convenient. It's nice to just have the truck here so we can be loading pallets throughout the day as they're ready to go. So like here's an example of our spray and grow kit. These are a really easy product. You just pop open the box, slice the bag, and there's a little spray bottle. And you spritz it a couple times a day and it grows mushrooms within a couple weeks, and you'll get several fruitings on it. I was always really interested in gardening and farming and botany, and I did a lot of gardening and farming and soil science classes and stuff in high school. My two business partners I met at College of the Atlantic, and they were good friends there who were also interested in botany. We'd all foraged. Actually, my dad got me sick on forage mushrooms a couple times. He's not a very good forager. But Northspor's mission is to make the world of mushrooms accessible to all. So a huge part of that is education. We have over 25 million views on YouTube alone, just with instructional videos. We do a lot of blogs. We teach both online classes for anyone in the world to be able to learn about mushroom growing and using mushrooms. We do in-person classes, and we even work with schools, like getting grow kits into schools and teaching kids and getting them excited about growing mushrooms.
Well, you are an industry leader, so we thank you for everything you've done for the state of Maine.
Thanks.
Awesome.
Thanks a lot.
Coming up next, we're going to a place that is home to many of our Greenlight Maine contestants. If you like good food at an affordable price, stick around. We'll be right back.
Since 1852, Bangor Savings Bank has been helping New Englanders thrive by living our You Matter More promise. We invest in Northern New England because your ideas, your well-being, and your business matter to us. Our commitment is reflected in our caring employees, innovative solutions, and investments in local communities. At Bangor Savings Bank, you are at the heart of everything we do because you matter more.
I am truly awestruck by the innovation that exists.
The people at FAME are incredibly knowledgeable about small business.
Our role is to help.
But to have people in your corner that will guide you through the whole process is really helpful.
They know what it takes to not just open a business, but ensure that it's successful.
FAME works for Maine, helping businesses and lenders create a bright economic future.
It's about helping Maine grow.
Whether you're a small business or a big business, whether you're cutting edge or looking at a traditional industry in a whole new way, whether you're on the coast, in the city, a small town, wherever. If you're an organization here in Maine, if you want to innovate, and if you want to grow, we want to support you. We're the Maine Technology Institute.
Welcome back to this special edition of Greenlight Maine. We're here at the Fork Food Lab in South Portland, which is home to 70 food entrepreneurs. So if you like food, you're gonna love this. Let's go inside. We have a very special guest here that I want to introduce. She is known as the PR Maven, and she does our marketing minutes on Greenlight Maine. Welcome, Nancy Marshall.
It's so nice to be here, Julene, and to see everybody on this amazing tour. And Maine's food economy is so important, not only to our residents, but also to tourists. And being in a place like this where entrepreneurs can feel community and learn from one another is so vital to starting a business and having it be sustainable and eventually to move out on their own and to have a thriving business that contributes to Maine's economy.
Great points. All right. Take us away.
Welcome to Fork Food Lab, everyone. Fork is a small business, is a food business incubator. we lower the barriers to entry for businesses to start up. As most of you know, a food business is highly regulated, expensive to get into because of the equipment and space required. And by combining all of those activities here, a person can join and not have to pay the upfront costs for space and equipment on day one. And they can develop and grow their business and then hopefully move on to their own space to expand their business after they leave here. We're going to take a quick tour around. There are people in production. We're going to stay away from them as much as possible because we don't want to have to hairnet everybody and do all that good stuff. Okay, well, here we are in the middle of the facility. This is a 30,000 square foot facility, and we have 17,500 square feet in operation right now. We have 16, or actually 18 workstations in the open space. This is the sort of the central one. And we accommodate both baking, standard production, and most of our mobile units and caterers in the 3 different locations. Around the perimeter, you'll see these open sort of enclosed kitchen areas. We have 10 of those, and we have members that are here essentially full-time and rent the space by the year, whereas folks in the open space are essentially renting and signing up by the month. This is what a space looks like as we have demolished it and before we rebuilt it. This is going to be our event space, or actually we're now calling it our learning center. We have already hosted several events and programs here, even though it's not quite finished, as you can see. Every Thursday now we host a market here for our members so that they can sell product and have interaction with customers early on in their process. Our secret sauce is people help each other. We have people who have several years of experience working here and being in this facility, and others that are brand new. And what we see happening was really fun to watch early on. When I got involved 7 years ago, was how people help each other and provide technical assistance to each other, which is really important to make this place work. It's a very cooperative environment. We try to share as much as we can share and make that work for everyone.
Is this kind of lab unique in the state of Maine, or are there others nationally like this?
Well, this is unique to Maine given the size, and we do. There's a couple of other smaller facilities that do share it, and there's a number that have been talked about and trying to be developed. They're hard to do and they're expensive, so it slows it down. But nationally, there are about 4,000. Most of those are small. They're 3,000 square feet or less. They're profit making. They have 5 or 6 members. There's only a couple dozen that are of our scale. We're one of the largest in the country in terms of our size and the services we offer.
Sounds like a good PR story to me.
It is. It is.
Well, that was a real treat, and now we're going to head north to Brunswick Landing, Maine's Innovation Center, and check out a company that has expanded 4 times. Stay with us. And thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for inviting me, Julian. It was so much fun. I got my lunch. Bye-bye.
You don't have to do college the usual way. At Thomas College, we do college differently. We do academics differently. We do success differently. We do community differently. We do innovation differently. We do careers differently. Where belonging isn't promised, it's lived. We don't just prepare you for a job, we empower your future. It's time to do college differently.
Caring for your teeth, gums, and eyes is a must when it comes to your overall health, but it doesn't have to drain your budget. Delta Dental provides affordable, dependable dental and vision coverage for individuals and families looking for preventive, long-term care. Whether you're still working, retirement is on the horizon, or you're a small business owner, we've got a plan for you. So choose coverage that cares from Delta Dental. Find the plan that's right for you at nedelta.com.
Albin, Randall, and Bennett, committed to providing accounting solutions to Greenlight Maine startups, working with businesses and organizations that operate locally and nationally. ARBCPA.com.
If you've
people at Fame know what it takes to not just open a business, but ensure that it's successful.
To have people in your corners is really helpful.
Fame works for Maine, helping create a bright economic future.
It's about helping Maine grow.
Welcome back to this special edition of Greenlight Maine on the Road. Over the past decade, we have awarded more than $1 million to small businesses in Maine, which has turned into more than $75 million in outside investments since they've appeared on the show. That's a win for Maine's economy. And speaking of wins, we are at Brunswick Landing, known as Maine's Innovation Center, and we're about to meet Stark Systems, which started with 1 employee and now has 120. Let's go inside.
Well, welcome. I'm really glad to have everybody here and to get to be with Julene and Greenlight Maine. We've come a long way since we did a pitch here in 2020. And we started on Brunswick Landing in Tech Place. We were the first people there. We were the first to move on and graduate into the real world. And since then, we've moved around a bit. We have about 60,000 square feet here on the landing for manufacturing, our offices for Maine folks, and then we have people that live across the country. So at this point, we have 120 people, with about 30 of those people living somewhere else, and then everybody else here. Maine has been great, MTI, Mira, Greenlight, and so we've really had a lot of support. And we've grown a lot. We started in a garage like everybody else, and now we have multiple product lines. We sell to every part of the country and internationally. We do temporary modular walls. So they're construction walls that go up when there's an occupied renovation. So in a hospital, you have to have negative air pressure to keep dust and debris from going into the occupied space. So you put our walls up very quickly, and then you can create that space behind, and it keeps anything from going into that space. So that's really where we started. And now we're about 50% healthcare and 50% everything else. So we're doing data centers and airports and casinos and hotels, you name it. We're there, life science and office. So this is our second product that we introduced. The first one is called Real Wall. It's got foam and steel and aluminum. And this is our lighter weight version. And just like most of our products, it telescopes. So in this case, it telescopes from 610 to 10.3, which is one way you can bring it into all sorts of parts of the facility. And then, as you can see on the edge, there's a connection that allows these just to be clipped together. So there's only an Allen wrench that loosens the lock on the height. Otherwise, there's no tools needed. And so that's one of the reasons it goes up so fast. We sell these in multiple widths that can ensure that in combination they can always get from one wall to the other. And then we have accessories that can seal up. We have doors and sliding doors and so forth. So this is a one panel door, and it's used a lot outside of healthcare. In healthcare, they typically have the bigger, sturdier products. But they also, we have products now that can go 32 feet, which is needed in all sorts of places that we weren't able to do before, airports, lobbies, that sort of thing. And so that is a brand new product for us this past year, and it's starting to take off. So we're excited about that opportunity as well. We have plans right now. We're in the process of building a 105,000 square foot facility still here on Brunswick Landing. And we'll be able to go see that, and we're very excited. It'll be the first time that all of manufacturing, all Maine employees get to be in the same facility, and we see lots of opportunity, and we believe that we can continue to grow 3 times as big with that facility, but we've thought that before when we came into other facilities, and all of a sudden you need more. So we just are excited to continue the process and look forward to the new things that we have in front of us.
We just loaded up and we're going to head to Woolwich, where we'll find a big treat. Don't go away, we'll be right back after this.
CMP, we do more than just power your community. We invest in Maine's future.
Nearly half of our outages come from one thing: trees crashing down.
That's why we're replacing aging cables with stronger, better protected ones.
And reinforcing our energy grid with steel poles and solid connections, built for Maine's weather.
And we're training the next generation, creating good jobs with competitive wages.
For Mainers like us.
And me.
CMP, where energy meets humanity. Good job, Kelly.
Celebrate Truck Month at Pape Chevrolet with our supplier discount on all new 2025 and 2026 Silverado 1500 pickups. Score up to $10,000 off MSRP or lease a 2026 Silverado 1500 LT TurboMax for $379 a month. Save on the 2026 Silverado 2500 or 3500 HD, all cab styles with 3.9% APR financing for up to 60 months. Plus our free 6-year 100,000-mile powertrain warranty comes standard with the purchase of any new Chevy. Come see why. You always do better at Pape.
Junior Achievement of Maine accelerates economic mobility for Maine students by equipping them with the skill sets and mindsets to envision choice-filled futures. Thanks to a network of over 800 volunteers across the state, students are being introduced to career pathways they may not know exist, building workforce development skills and accessing professional development networks, all before they graduate. Join JA Maine in ensuring a stronger future for Maine and its students.
Welcome back to this special edition of Greenlight Maine on the road. We are in Woolwich to meet the winners of season 6 and 7 of Greenlight Maine. We have Ben Davis from Opbox and Bixby Chocolate. Need I say more? We're about to meet Kate McAleer, otherwise known as the Candy Queen.
Hi, Julene. I'm so excited to catch up with you.
It's so great to see you, and you have had tremendous growth, and you have a lot of new products here.
Yes, one of our brand new products is a chocolate sardine, an homage to Maine's sardine history. And just to show you, we put chocolate, no bones, it's just all chocolate. Sardines in an old-fashioned tin can, and this has been incredibly popular. You can find it at Seabags, LL Bean, and several more stores coming, along with many independents are carrying the chocolate sardines. It's been a wildly popular product, really tapping into the novelty of being from Maine.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much. I know our CEOs are going to love those, so let's go catch up with the tour.
Fantastic.
All right, here we go. Okay, we are in the Opbox production facility with the one and only Ben Davis. Tell us what's going on. This is awesome.
Yeah, thank you all for being here and coming to visit us. We're really busy in the shop here. We've got 3 Opboxes that are just on their way to Tri-Ours Aluminum, our new customer here, and they're going from here in Woolwich, Maine, all the way down to Louisville, Kentucky.
You've come so far since being on Greenlight Maine. You're in retail space, you're now building homes.
Yeah. We've evolved our building material technology, Adura, quite a bit since we were first on Greenlight Maine. So both with our Opbox efforts, making solutions like this for opportunity makers around the country, and then also evolving the building material system beyond Opbox into other people who are building cool things like homes and all kinds of other stuff.
And it's from all recycled plastic.
Yes, yeah. So Adura is made from almost 100% recycled PET plastic, and it essentially makes up the whole building envelope of an Opbox. So it makes them really strong, really durable. They'll never rot or rust. And this unit right here is about 16 feet long, and over 100,000 recycled plastic bottles came out of the waste stream to build this. The main message for Opbox is we've really, since Greenlight Maine, we've really refined and honed our focus on serving and building solutions for opportunity makers. Those are visionary brands, visionary leaders who are building growing businesses and organizations that need modular infrastructure to grow. And that's what we've really focused in on as our unique ability. So a great example of an opportunity maker locally here in Maine is Clink. So they're scaling across the country. Over the last year, we've helped them develop their sustainability station solution, which allows them to deploy in grocery stores and other locations all over the country. We've just recently launched with Stop & Shop, which will put Opboxes and Clink sustainability stations in supermarket parking lots all over New England and beyond. So they're a great partnership, and so you'll see those units rolling down the road, down Route 1 very soon. The best part about what we do and the best part about my job is we kind of get to parachute into other people's businesses and their vision, and we get to kind of see, especially with the opportunity makers we're working with, they've already launched, they're off the ground, and they're really in growth mode. And so to be able to go in and be a small part of their success and to learn their business and create solutions like this, that's my favorite part and what keeps us going. The sort of ethos of OpBox is instant opportunity, instant community, right? So it's ease of use, be able to deploy and go to where your customers are. That's how the whole thing started, and that's what we're still really passionate about. So these units are made out of our 1.5 Adura material, which is really light and strong, easy to deploy. These get deployed off the back of a truck essentially, and this year we're actually launching a full mobile unit that is on a kneeling trailer. So they essentially come on wheels. You can hook it behind any truck or electric vehicle, and it lowers right down to the ground. So it's in practice operates just like a regular OpBox, but you can move it more easily. And you'll see those hopefully this winter in Charleston, South Carolina, being deployed.
Wow! Congratulations on all your success.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you.
So, what stood out to you the most today?
The passion for these entrepreneurs and the fact that they all understand the importance of sustainability, and yet they're still cost effective, they're growing. It's simply amazing that we have this here, right here in Maine, and a big thank you to Greenlight Maine, because it showcased these great entrepreneurs and how Maine can differentiate itself from the rest of the United States. It's just been amazing how they sustain their businesses, their passion, and they're good for the economy.
Ben, that was so inspiring. Your success story is amazing, and you've really put Maine on the map.
Thanks for coming.
All right, that's going to do it for us. We got to get these CEOs home. But first, we would like to thank Northeast Delta Dental for sponsoring this special edition of Greenlight Maine, and also our founding premier partners, Bangor Savings Bank, DECD, MTI, Fame, Seabags, and Thomas College. And we would like to thank all of you for supporting us from home. If you would like to find out more about Greenlight Maine, just go to greenlightmaine.com. Have a safe and successful week, and we will see you soon. All right, Kate, let's give out some chocolate.
Can't
Here
wait.
you go.
All right, so we have our chocolate sardines.
Thank you,
and
Kate.
our pumpkin caramel.
All right, you're the best.
All right, thank you.
Thank you, Kate.
Here's your sardine.
Oh my gosh, I'm gonna eat these on the way home. All right, we'll talk soon. Bye, everybody. Ready? Woohoo! Well done.